Hello, Internet, and welcome to another Friday segment of Vinny2cents. My name is Vince, aka Vinny2Barrels, and I'm here to share my 2 cents about the stories, games, and comic news that came over to my table. So without further ado, let's jump in. In comics, the Eisner nominees have been announced for 2026. This is the Oscars for the comics world and celebrates the best comics of the last year, running through 32 separate categories. Some 170 titles have been nominated and are running for the awards, represented by 75 publishers. So if you're hungry to see what's currently hot out there, check out the nominee list for more info. Link in the description below. On to games. Kickstarter has gotten itself into some hot water with a crackdown on not safe for work content on their platform. This new policy change came into action earlier this May, where stricter rules were placed to clamp down on sexual content. Since then, a number of artists and creators from the games and comics scene have voiced their discontent, noting that the blanket ruling affects queer and independent creators on the platform. On May 19th, Sean Lowe, Kickstarter COO, released an official apology stating that they had made a big mistake and are rolling back the new policies to what was originally used. Interesting takeaways from the apology is that these policies were actioned because of Stripe, a payment processor that handles all financial transactions on the platform. Stripe has previously cracked down on what they consider indecent content in the past, forcing games platform Itch.io to adopt similar policies. Apparently on the Kickstarter front, Stripe would ban projects mid-campaign, forcing creators to appeal for reversals or get stuck in a financial limbo once the campaign was over. Looks like Kickstarter wanted to forgo this issue as it was affecting a number of creators and fans on the platform. But it's nice to see that Kickstarter decided to roll back the policies and try to help out the creators and fans on their platform. But it's nice to see that Kickstarter decided to stick it out and roll back the policies and help the creators as well as fans instead. Of course, it looks like the problem hasn't been solved, as Stripe still has a say in the matter. Something to keep in mind if you are a creator or a Kickstarter supporter. In movies and TV, I recently finished watching the series finale of The Boys, and totally understand why the internet has opinions about it. For those of you who don't know, The Boys has concluded its running after 5 seasons. It's a show set in a parallel universe where the megacorporation named Vought has developed a superhero serum and uses it to create a squad of superheroes in order to protect the planet. A rebel group rises up, and lots of gore and violence ensues. I personally enjoyed the show as it had a fun balance of spectacle, unsettling moments, and brought the superhero genre into a place I found intriguing. However, it seems clear from the series finale that perhaps the companies producing the show had reached the end of the line, as it felt overall super rushed. All those loose threads and storylines seemed to abruptly conclude with unceremonious deaths or the final Homelander showdown, which left me wanting. Perhaps ratings over time weren't the best. I don't think the show could have sustained the shock and gore for any longer, as it started to feel old hat after a while. Nonetheless, I'm glad we got some sort of ending, be it super fast as it was. On another note, The Mandalorian and Grogu is coming to theaters today. I've always been a Star Wars fan, but have gotten out of touch since episode 9. Honestly, I'm glad they're doing so much in the universe, and really the onus is on me for not keeping up. It looks like this movie is a continuation of the Mandalorian series, and seems like a lot of fun. Funny enough, this one got onto my radar through a Burger King ad for a new line of tie-in products. I'm such a sucker for these tie-ins, and Burger King is probably going to be my first stop. Over here at Mythworks, I'm excited to say that Slug Blaster Slime Warp Solder has gone gold, with digital files ready for release to supporters of the campaign. Back in June last year, we crowdfunded on BackerKit the expansion set for Mikey Ham's Slug Blaster ttrpg. It's a set of 3 zines that make your Slug Blaster sessions grosser, trippier, and radder than ever. More monsters, more gear, more character options. If you're a backer of the project, keep an eye out on your inbox, as these should be dropping real soon. If you're interested in the project and haven't backed it, why not join the late pledge? Link in the description below. In other news, Mythworks will be at the UKGE Game Show in Birmingham next week. Attending will be Mythopians Felix, Rob, and Ellen. All of them have been integral in development of Mythworks projects, including the latest Wild Words project, Eternal Ruins. So if you are going to the show, why not go over there and say hi? The show will be running from Friday 29th to Sunday 31st. All right, that's it for me this week. Short and sweet. My name is Vinny. This has been my 2 cents. If you like the content we make here on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Helps us loads. And until next time, have a great weekend. Lots of love. Ciao.